Yo, yo, what's guanin'? How y'all been? What y'all been up to? It's been a minute. I missed you. Okay, I'm not even really sure how I feel right now. Cause I'm like, since last time you see me, my emotions been all over the place. I'm not gonna lie, like I was upset for a while. 'Cause I just feel like just so many things are out of my control. Like it is, I just feel like there's not much in my life right now that I feel like I have control over. I just feel like everything, like I feel obviously a whole bunch of shit is like divine timing and like when the time is right, shit's gonna happen. But like I feel like shit, everything is left up to the divine. Damn, like I really feel like I don't have control over shit right now. Like nothing in my life is at my will. You know what I mean? Like is everything is just up to whatever, but it's just not up to me type shit. Like I said, I did have like a lot of emotions. A lot of it was anger, but I did release a lot. Like I said, I cried so much, and maybe I just needed to release, and maybe that was just a catalyst for that release. Like I just needed to release all of that, and I just feel like maybe that was why that happened as well. Other than it just not really being my time and me doing it for the wrong reasons. And the thing is too, is it was a weird feeling because I don't want to say I felt like a failure because it wasn't about my skill. You know what I'm saying? Like so it was weird because that's that. And I think that's what made it weird. The fact that it wasn't about my skill, but I still failed. So it was just kind of like, if you're not a failure, but you failed, then what are you? Like, what do you call that? So just weird feelings around that. I feel like I had a lot. I feel like I had a lot of feelings, and I was gonna come on camera earlier, but I ended up falling asleep, so I didn't. Yeah, like I said before, I kept getting signs. The signs were really like stay positive, stay positive, stay positive, and obviously in hindsight, it makes sense why the signs were telling me to stay positive because some shit was gonna happen that was gonna make me not want to be positive. And for a brief moment, it wasn't too long, but I feel like I wasn't positive. I wasn't positive. For a brief moment, I really wasn't positive. I really was feeling defeated. I really was feeling discouraged. I really was feeling like, damn, I'm just never gonna get this shit. Like this shit is just not for me. I'm just gonna be the fucking 90-year-old without a license type shit. Like, and then I really had to step back. I was like, all right, the signs were telling me stay positive, stay positive, stay positive, because some shit was gonna happen that was gonna shake my shit up and make me not want to be positive. But I have to stay positive. And obviously, me not getting my license was like one of the things that I wanted that didn't happen. So I kind of felt like, damn, what else do I want that's not gonna happen? But I had to, yo, son. I don't like lately. Everybody been zooming down my block. Like everybody got the turbocharged engine and just been zooming down my block, and I'm just like, damn. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I kind of felt like, damn, if I didn't get this, like, what else do I want? But I can't get because it's not for me. Da 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 da. But I had to really remember, like, one, the manifestations that I want, they're definitely in the works. They're on the way. I'm going to get them. I just have to be persistent. I can't give up. I can't let this taint me. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to trust myself. I have to trust myself. And definitely know, like, I'm not ready to come out of hermit mode. Like, it's just not, I'm not ready to be interactive with motherfuckers. Like, it's just not really given. And I was kind of, what was I? I don't remember exactly how I came to this school of thought, but I'm talking to my parents and I'm talking to my godmother. Mostly talking to my godmother, right? So this conversation happened man long ago, but like it just came up in my head. But anyway. Talking to my godmother, and I'm thinking, because she's more like a free spirit and more like adventurous and like liberal and shit like that. And so I'm thinking like she gonna understand what I'm saying, how I'm feeling, where I'm coming from. And we were basically just talking about like going for your dreams and everything, right? And she had this dream that she ultimately gave up on because of whatever circumstances were present in her life that she felt like it's either one or the other. To be frank, I just feel like that means you pussy. And I don't want to be no pussy. Like, if you have these dreams, you have to believe in yourself no matter what the fuck is going on, no matter what nobody say, no matter what's happening, that you are going to get these things. Like, these things are going to happen for you because you believe it and you will this. So part of me is like, but look at you with your license. Like, you really want that shit. You really tried to do that shit. You did everything right, but you still didn't get it. So, maybe that's not how shit go. But like, there was a bigger lesson with that. It's really up to me to really see the lessons, to understand how to navigate this shit so that I do get my dreams. I do get, everything I want. So that's one. But two, like, I feel like if you give up on your dreams because some shit happened that made it feel like maybe you can't get it, you a pussy. You a pussy. That's it. I don't know what else to say other than that. And I don't want to be no pussy. And I felt like I was moving into pussy territory. Cause I kind of started like doubting myself. Like, damn, this shit ain't happening yet. Like, I'm doing everything niggas say I'm supposed to do, and I'm still not getting my wish fulfilled. I'm my bank account still look like how it look. I'm still at my parents' house. I'm still. But it's just like, one, you gotta be consistent, but you also have to be persistent. Like, and like my dream said, like, yo, just keep doing what you doing, and it's going to come. It's on the way. I was just getting a little impatient. Because just like, yo, how long I gotta be fucking patient for? Like, but it's just like, you gotta be patient until the shit come, bitch. Like, you can't be patient for 10 minutes and be like, I was patient. Like, no, you have to be patient until the shit come, and you gotta be persistent until the shit come. Because if it's really what you want, you really gotta prove that, like, nah, I'm going to get this shit. I'm going to do this shit. You feel me? And low key started comparing myself to others again, and obviously we already know like comparison is the thief of all joy. So I wasn't happy by comparison, because it's just like, damn, all these other motherfuckers is doing this shit and they got it before me, or they doing better than me. But it's like, you really don't even know that. Like, shit might look good, but niggas is only posting they highlight reels. Like, nobody is posting they failures. Nobody is, you know what I'm saying? So you really can't even compare yourself to anybody else, because you really don't even know what's going on in their life. Like, that shit might look sweet, but they might get their ass beat every night. You don't know that. So I had to really just like reel it back in, come back to self, and really just be like, all right, yo, you know this shit is for you. You know it's on the way. The road test was a little hiccup, but you had to listen to learning that, and you learned it. Move on, baby. Like, move on. Don't dwell on that shit too long, because not for nothing, every time I think about that shit, I get so fucking angry. Because that nigga was a bitch. Like, that shit's like bitch made. Like, you just, like, why the fuck did you do that shit? But like, I understand why you did that shit, but it's still like, the human side of me is like really just angry, because like, that shit was uncalled for, bro. Like, you really didn't have to do that shit, but like, it is what it is. It happened. I can't dwell on it too long, or else I'm going to feel shitty like how I've been feeling. So I'm just like, all right, let me chill. Let me stop feeling shitty. Let me stop doing this to myself, because it's not going. I'm like, thinking negative thoughts is not what I need to do. And I keep getting all these signs like, stay positive, think positive thoughts. Like, you know it's for you. Just keep going, baby. Just keep going. You got this. Like, everything that you want, it's coming. But like, there's a whole bunch of shit working behind the scenes that you can't see, that you don't need to see, that's working in your favor. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit moving that's gonna make this shit a reality for you. Like, you want these big things, so a lot of shit has to be moved. A lot of shit has to be cleared out. A lot of shit has to be reworked for these big dreams to come to fruition. So it's like, all right, baby, like, just just continue just continue waiting, baby. Like you got this. Like don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. I got another message that was like, I'm not meant to use my logical, rational mind primarily. Like, yes, it can help me. And it's kind of like challenging in a way for me because so much of my life has revolved around the fact that my logical mind is so sharp. Like all these accolades, honors, and all these shits is like because your logical mind works well. So being told that I'm not supposed to use my logical mind primarily right now, or I could use my logical mind just not primarily, like secondary, like all the spiritual shit don't make a lot of sense, but if you want to use your logical mind, you can apply that logic to the spiritual shit. If that makes sense, like getting random signs. Like say, for example, say I get 222, and I get the message that I need to meditate. Right, that getting that message and how I got 222 and seeing 222, understanding how that happened logically, I'm not gonna really be able to do. You feel me? But if I want to apply any logic to it to like I guess make myself feel better, I could just apply the logic that it happened and that's what it is. So move accordingly. Does that make sense? I don't think I really explained that well, but like I don't know how to explain it any other way. But anyway, I just really don't need to be using my logical mind right now, and everybody else around me is using a logical mind, and that shit is like pissing me off. And like that's how I know like I'm really not supposed to be like I'm not supposed to be around people right now. Like I'm supposed to still be secluded to myself because that's when I could keep my thoughts clean. Like I had just wrote like behind the scenes, the universe is working to align me with my dreams. I'm not meant to know everything. I'm not meant to know how everything will unfold. That will ruin the surprise, and I might not even go towards my goals because I know the ending. I could get complacent and not take the necessary action. Slow and steady wins the race. Feelings of selfishness because I have feelings of selfishness because I dream of all these grand things, but I serve humanity when I follow the path most aligns with me. It's okay to not know exactly where I'm headed, but if I trust my heart, I will end up exactly where I need to be. All I need to know is what I don't want. It might be scary to do, but I can do it. I just know what I don't want right now, and I have to stay firm in that belief. Like I had like yo son today. Like the thing is too like I said, I know I need to stay away from motherfuckers because I had this long conversation with my parents or whatever, right? And basically I felt like we got to an understanding and we got to a point where I was just like, it's hard to wake up every day and believe in yourself when everybody else is telling you what you doing or what you believe is futile and you need to just do this and do that because I know that's gonna work and you just need to do this shit, right? Like my mom's like, yo, son, you know I don't want to go back to school. You know I don't want to do that shit. You know I have other dreams. Why the fuck you keep asking me if I'm going back to school? Why the fuck you keep asking me if I'm going to apply to this job? Why, if you know that, why the fuck you keep asking me if I'm going to do that shit? And that shit happened today. Like we already had that conversation. And the thing is too, she came to the conclusion like, all right, if you have all these dreams, you don't have to tell people your dreams because them not believing in you is going to work against you getting to your dreams, right? So she's the one that said like, don't tell everybody your dreams. Like you don't tell people your dreams. Like if you know this is what's, my foot's falling asleep. If you know this is what's for you, just go toward it. Like you don't have to explain to anybody. And then today she's like, so what's happening with the jobs? What's up with this? And I'm just like, you already know what's happening. Why the fuck do you keep asking me this shit? Like, so I'm just like, yeah, I need to stay to myself because motherfuckers just keep going like keep going, you feel me? And like even with the whole whatchamacallit, like the driving the road test, I'm explaining to niggas I did everything I was supposed to do on that test and niggas still failed me. Niggas talking about, yeah, maybe we could just take a couple more classes and just practice some more. It's not a like you are you hearing me? Are you listening? Like you listening but you're not hearing me. Like if I just told you I did everything and there was shit that I failed that didn't even happen on that test, what the fuck does practicing have to do with You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know motherfuckers is not hearing me. They not seeing the vision. They not want to take time and me. So it's just like, I need to stay by myself. I need to keep it to myself. Because, like, the fuck you mean take another class? The fuck you mean practice if that wasn't the problem? Like, if that was the problem, if I took the test and fucking just fumbled and did everything wrong, okay, I understand what you mean by practice some more, take a little more. Cool. But that wasn't what happened. So how the fuck did you get to that conclusion? You're not hearing me. You just waiting to respond. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, all right, keep it to yourself. Like, you know what's for you. You know what's coming. You don't have to prove that shit to nobody. And if motherfuckers is around you and wanting you to prove that shit, stay away from motherfuckers. Like, I don't know what else to really tell myself other than, like, keep it to yourself, baby. Like, keep it to yourself. Like, and I think it's too, when I told my mom that I took the road test, I didn't even tell her I was taking the road test. I just did that shit because I felt like I need to keep that shit to myself and do this shit and show niggas the results, right? But I'm trying to practice being more vulnerable, more open. And she said, yo, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, this is the perfect time to tell her what happened. You know, confine her a little bit. Like, obviously, it's not a touchy subject, but like it brings up a lot of emotions for me. Like, I really get angry behind that shit. So, like, this could be a moment we have. It's like mother and daughter. Immediately, like, I was just like, why did I even do this? Like you didn't hear anything I said. Like, you talking about some, yeah, I thought you was gonna take some more classes. That did you hear what the fuck I just said? So why the like? So I was just like, wow, okay, no. And then, like, we got to talk about some other shit, and it's just like, she just be so fucking insensitive sometimes, and it's just like, she's not a safe space for me. Like, I'm really trying to, like, I don't know, open up the relationship. I don't know, but like, she's not a safe space, and I don't feel safe. Like, I don't feel safe sharing myself with her. So it's just like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say like I'm done trying, but like, if it don't feel safe, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't see, like, it just don't. Nah, like, I'm good. Like, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm good, because I'm about to get mad again. Because, like, why would you even say that shit, bro? Not even, like, not even talking about, like, the whole driving shit. Like, that got me tight, but, like, not as tight as the other shit she said. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, have some fucking decorum. Anyway, I guess that's really it. I'm trying to see what else I wrote. I guess, like, two, I'm, like, struggling with lack mentality a little bit. And I wrote, struggling with lack mentality. I don't need evidence to know something better is meant for me. The logical, rational mind might be scared. My dreams are big as fuck, but they aren't delusions. Inner world is just as real as outer world. The only thing that is real is what's real to us. Your inner world determines how we perceive and understand the outer world. Perception equals reality. My dreams can and will manifest through my ability to stay true to myself, saying no to what isn't right so that I could be open to what is. My biggest enemy right now is my rational mind. Be comfortable with the unknown. My heart won't lead me wrong. 10 times out of 10, your heart knows the way. The universe will never be mean to me. Yeah, I feel like that's back to just what I was saying. Like, I feel like sometimes I feel bad for wanting all these grandiose things. I just feel like, I should be grateful to just be alive, to just live a simple life, but I don't want to live a simple life. Like, I just don't really feel like a simple life is for me. There's all these dreams and aspirations that I have and goals, like, they're really big things. And I know they're really big things because I haven't even told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be saying my dreams, and like, I say damn near everything on this motherfucker. But like, I just they just feel so real. They just feel so attainable. They just feel so right for me. But on the other hand, I'm just like, am I being gluttonous by wanting them? Am I being, you know? But if this is my act, if this is my path, and this is what's right for me, then I'm doing the right thing. Like, it's like, even though I feel like I have knowledge to spread, and that's part of my life, that doesn't mean that I have to be like a fucking path, a fucking none. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just not my path, and it's okay, but that's just not my path. And I know shit right now looks really like bleak. That's just right now. That's just right now. I just know I have to be persistent. I know I have to just keep going. Just back to like being a pussy. Like if I stop now because shit just don't look like, you know what I'm saying? That's because I was pussy. I wasn't brave enough to endure this moment. This moment that, you know, the dark the it's darkest before dawn. You feel me? I just wasn't strong enough or brave enough to endure the darkness. And if I give up now, it just means I'm pussy. Like, cause it's like, bro, like if I'm at rock bottom, the only way is up. Like that's the only other option, my nigga. So just keep going, bro. Like you really got this shit. Like I know shit really don't look like it, and everybody else on my back, especially my mom, like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? And the thing is, too, that's really like that really be in me is just like like you want me to basically join corporate America because that's where the security is at. That's where whatever the fuck is at that you know is better than whatever I got going on in my head, right? But any chance you get, you complain about your job. You complain about how much you hate that shit. If it's fucking drizzling outside, you like, fuck, I'm not going to work. They can kiss my ass. They can do whatever they want. I don't care. I'm leaving in a couple months. Like, I gave this job 30 years of my life, 30 plus years of my life, and they treat me like this. So why, if you going through that shit, I'm watching this shit in 4 fucking K, why would you want me to do that shit too? You telling me all the time how you feel like a widow, and the shit too is somebody that believes in the power of the tongue. You say that shit a little bit too often for my liking, but you keep telling me how you feel like you a widow, you hate your job, you gave them 30 years of your life, you didn't follow your dreams, but you want me to do the same thing. You want me to not follow my dreams and go fucking do whatever you want me to do. Like, I just don't understand how, like, you could be experiencing that shit and encouraging me to basically go down the same path. Like, you think it's gonna be different for me? Why? Why? Like, I'm just mad confused. And I just feel like anybody that don't follow their dreams, you pussy. Like, you pussy, and you frankly probably didn't even deserve that shit. Cause like, if you couldn't endure the darkness, how the fuck you gonna really fuck with the light? Like, how you really gonna? You feel me? Like, I just feel like I keep trying to go to people that's not on my timing for advice or for just to vent, and it's like that shit always end up making me feel worse than I started. Like, these niggas don't see a vision. Why you know they don't see a vision, so it's like, why you even went to them in the first place? I guess maybe I'm just tired of being lonely. I'm just tired of, like, I just feel like it's been a long minute, yo. I'm not gonna hold you. It's been a long minute, and like I can't see what's becoming. I can't see what's happening. So I really feel like nothing's happening. And the thing is too, like, I manifest so quickly. So for this to be taking as long as it's taken, obviously I can use my logical mind, my rational mind to be like, it's taking so long because it's so fucking big. Like, you manifest little shit quickly. Like, so duh, the little shit gonna come fast, but this shit you manifesting, it's probably bigger than you really know, for real. Like, so I guess I can use my logical mind to tell myself that. But like, she don't be coming through. I mean, even her come through like that sometimes. Like, I really just be like, damn, yo, I'm still at my parents' crib right now, bro. Like my bank account still look like this, bro. Like, damn, like. So yeah, I guess like it's just bigger than I can imagine, and it's just bigger than I know. So I really just gotta stay 10 toes. You feel me? Like, I know it's big, and I know it's coming. I just don't know when, and that's the part where I gotta get used to. Like, bro, I gotta get used to it. And I know all these messages say stay positive. Stay positive. Don't let go of your dream. Don't let go of your dream. Was for a reason. And I'm hearing you, baby. I'm hearing you. this shit is hard sometimes. Like, I'm not even gonna hold. Like, this shit really be getting to a nigga. Like, damn, bro. Like, and I be having little ups and downs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was feeling really bad about the whole road test situation. I mean, but then like I came home and I had all this lovely food that I was able to eat, and it tasted so good, and like it made me feel good, and I didn't overindulge. It was like it was just the right amount, and like it was everything was so lovely. Like I was really thankful because at one point it was like I never had no shit to eat in this house. Like niggas always forgot that I don't eat meat and would like only cook for them type shit. And it's just like I don't have no money right now to really just go and do whatever the fuck I want to do. So it's like I'm kind of really depending on my parents to be parental. But I don't really have that problem right now. And I'm really just thankful that like I'm able to like nourish myself and like feel good, and like I don't have to. I'm really not wanting for anything. So like I be having those moments where like I'm really just grateful and I'm thankful. But like other times I'm just like, yo, but you still here, bro. Like you still here. And it's like it really hasn't been that long, but it has. It has. I mean, like I said, I ain't really locked in till like January. And it's only March 6th. It's only March 6th. It's been about 2 months. So it's like, girl, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I'm really trying to build Rome, Italy, and motherfucking Paris, bitch. Like, I'm really trying to do it big, and it's just like, be patient, babe. Be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient, be patient. Like, be patient. And the thing is, too, like, I'm like, when I'm telling myself to be patient, it's like, duh, bitch, be patient. Like, the shit you want, like, just one of the manifestations, right, is my own apartment. And I have this very clear idea of what the apartment looks like, and I've had this vision for a very long time. I know it's for me because it's not something that I've seen elsewhere, and I'm just like regurgitating or like taking parts from that. Like it's so clearly like something I've never seen, but it's so clear in my head. You feel me? So I have this idea of my apartment. It's like floor to ceiling windows, 2 bedrooms. It might be 2 baths. I'm not entirely sure. Part of me feels like it is, but then part of me feels like that's a linen closet. That might be the little shit. That might be the little, you know what I'm saying? I decorated like it's like when I say decked out, like not on some like I got all the most expensive shit, but like it's decorated like how I want it to be decorated. Like there's not nothing. I'm like, damn, I really wish I had. I guess like I got my pole over there. I got my nice couch. Like I got a disco ball. I got this. I got like everything. I just see it so clearly, yo, so clearly. And that shit ain't cheap. Like I said, it's not like I'm not fiending for all like the. No, I am feeling for the luxury. I'm not gonna lie, but it's the thing is it's the luxury that looks like specific to me. It's not no shit that I seen anywhere else. So that's how I know like this shit is really mine. But like that shit not cheap, baby. Like and if that's really the goal, that shit is not gonna come just like you feel me. It's we gonna have to make not necessarily work for it, but like be it's going to take longer than just 1 month of consistency on YouTube. You feel me? Like that apartment, I don't know how much it costs, but I know I'm going to be able to pay for that shit. Like it's gonna be nothing. And I literally have nothing in my bank account right now. So if I have nothing in my bank account right now and let's just call it a $4,000 apartment. If I have nothing in my bank account right now and I'm manifesting a $4,000 apartment, you know how like that's a lot that I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's not just I don't just need $4,000. I need and I feel like comfortably I need at least 8,000 to just pay for the apartment, and then I need to pay for the couch, to pay for the kitchen supplies, pay for the you know what I'm saying, like pay for the linen, pay for the bed, pay for the you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, girl, you have zero right now, and you trying to manifest 15K. That's just a number. I don't know if it's exactly 15K, but you trying to manifest 15K on the regular. You feel me? So it's just like, girl, Be patient. Like 15K on the regular don't just come out of thin air. Like it might feel like that once it gets here, but like the amount of shit that's moving on, that's the amount of shit that's moving in the background, behind the scenes. It's 15K worth of shit behind the scenes that's gotta get moved. You feel me? So like it might just one day feel like it just popped up. Like, oh shit, now I can get my apartment. But I gotta remember it wasn't just that one day. It was every day before that day. So I just gotta remember, like, be positive. Fuck the noise. Fuck everybody else. You know what the fuck you got going on. And when the fuck you have this shit, bitch, when you're in your apartment sipping a nice motherfucking cup of tea with a bleezy, with the window open, just blasting music, feeling nice, candles going. Just know, bitch, you work for that shit. And just know, everybody that didn't believe in you and everybody that felt like, oh, that's not realistic, or just do this so you can have a little bit of money right now. Do this so you can just do this. Settle. Everybody that told me to settle can suck your dick and they don't have to come to your apartment. Period. I needed that. I needed this pep talk. I needed to really remind myself who the fuck I am, because it's just like, there was something else that was like, I can't remember what it was, but it was just like, yo, you so fucking powerful, bro. Like I really be forgetting how powerful oh, do I want to share this? Man, fuck it. If y'all think I'm crazy, y'all can suck my dick too. Y'all not come to my apartment. No, but like, I'm just so fucking powerful. Like, sometimes when I walk into rooms, the lights will flicker, and that didn't even like, it didn't, I didn't, like, things I knew that was a thing that happened with like powerful energy bodies, right? Like I knew that was a thing, right? And I've seen it happen with other people, and it kept happening to me, and I brush it off like, oh, you know, sometimes electricity be doing some weird shit. And then one time, came to the kitchen. I don't remember what I did, but I did some shit and the lights flickered. My mom was like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And I was like, "Why you think it's me?" But it literally was me. But the thing is, like, I did something in that moment, and then the light flickered at the same time. So I'm thinking like, she thinking like I'm doing something to like the microwave that made, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, it was really just my energy. And but then that's when like I had sat back and like seen some other shit happen. When I seen that shit happen with somebody else, and they like acknowledge like, oh, my fault, like that's me, like shit like that always happens, like my fault, like I'm gonna try to rein it in so that, you know, we could continue. And that's when it clicked for me, and I was like, oh shit, that shit happens to me all the time. And when my mom said, what the fuck did you do? Because I'm thinking like that just happened, because it will always happen in the kitchen. Like I always come in the kitchen and the lights will flicker, and I'm thinking like, it's just the kitchen. But when my mom said, what the fuck did you do? That's after, in hindsight, when I look back, I'm like, oh, this only happens for me. Because if it was regularly just the kitchen, then it flickering would not have been like, oh, what did you do? Would have just been like, oh, electricity sometimes. But it's literally me. It's just like, I really be forgetting just how powerful I am, because I be letting mere mortals tell me I'm not. Nah, let me stop. But like, I really be forgetting how powerful I am. Like, even just back to motherfuckers looking at me, bumping into shit, niggas moving out the way for me. Like, that shit happens all the time. Like, my literal presence is just so fucking powerful. And I be forgetting that. And another thing too, before I go, cause it's been a little minute. I've been talking for a little minute. I was like, I'm gonna keep it cute, keep it short, and then I'll be talking for forever. But before I really leave, so I was saying how I feel like when I was saying like I was just mourning to death. Let's not even call it that. I was just feeling sad that this friend not really a friend like how I thought it was, but it was weird because we was always on the same frequency. Part of it is because my frequency is so strong. It's easy for others to pick up on it. It's not that, I mean, obviously you do have to be on the same frequency to pick up on it, but like my frequency was just it's powerful, it's strong, so like it's easy for others to pick up on. Because even that shit even happen with strangers, and I really, it's not like we have like a deep connection, you know what I'm saying, to like be on the same frequency. But like if my frequency is so strong, if my aura is so strong, you're gonna pick up on my thoughts. And even like what always happens, like I always think like, oh damn, I really want this. Oh damn, I really want some of that. And my mom will go to the grocery store and buy it. I never asked her for it, never said it, never voiced it to anybody. I just thought the shit and she got it. So just remember, bitch, I'm powerful. You're powerful too. Like, you're powerful too. Everybody's fucking powerful, but I be forgetting just how motherfucking powerful I am. Like, bro, you really just thought about Frosted Flakes and Shorty bought Frosted Flakes. She ain't buy Frosted Flakes in years. Literally in years. And I asked my dad, like, oh, why I bought Frosted Flakes? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, damn, yo, my nigga, I really just thought that shit, bro. Like, yo, damn, I really want some Frosted Flakes. And niggas bought Frosted Flakes, bro. I'm like the only person in the house that eat Frosted Flakes. So like, why would you buy Frosted Flakes if I'm the only person that eat Frosted Flakes? Because I'm the motherfucker that wanted that. Because I'm so fucking powerful. Oh, I'm so fucking powerful. And I gotta remember that shit. My manifestations are coming. I'm powerful and beautiful. And I just gotta keep it. Keep the thoughts clean, baby. Like, keep the thoughts clean. I can't let this little baby ass tower moment fuck with me. Like, I may just need to release, like I said, but like, nigga, you can get your license when you need your license. Like, you don't even need that shit right now, like I said. Like, I don't even need that shit. I just want this shit to prove to everybody that I can fucking drive. But it's just like, prove to who for what? Prove to who for what, bro? Like, you're good. Like, everybody can suck my dick. Alright, I think I'm out of here for real. I don't want to leave. I was having a good time, but I don't want to keep it out too long, you know what I'm saying? I just edited the video and that bitch was mad long. So it's just like, keep it cute, keep it short. So, I'm gonna see you when I see ya. Focus on me. It's cold. Oh my gosh. Oh, my window's open. Dirt. If I'm being honest, I did use my procrastination as like something positive. I ended up making a video, so yay, content. But like, girl, you running away from you. Like, I'm really just running away from editing this video. So like, by the time y'all seen this, y'all gonna see the video I'm talking about, because chronological time be doing its thing, you know what I'm saying? But I really don't feel like editing that whole driving, like that whole road test vlog or whatever, because like the second part, when I was like really sad because I failed, I'm not like too, for lack of a better word, scared of that one, because I've kind of been sitting in those feelings for a minute now. So like, it is what it is. But like the first half, yo, where I'm like, I'm about to pass this shit. I'm amazing. I'm the best driver in the world. All the shit. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm really like tripping off of that, because it's really not that deep. And like, it's part of, yo, I'm fucking freezing. I'm putting on the socks. I got the fuzzy pants on. Like, it's dumb cold. But yeah, I don't know why I'm like so not ready to watch that. Like, and then like editing, like, you basically watching that bitch in slow motion, because you stop. Like, I don't know. I just don't like feeling dumb or like looking dumb. And I mean, I guess I didn't look dumb. Like, it was just me being optimistic. It was, like I said, it was just me being optimistic. But also like, oh my God, it's cold. But hold on. Ooh, okay, like I said, it was just me being optimistic and like, you know, talking myself up, giving myself confidence and everything. And obviously there was a lesson to learn, because I did focus a lot on like how everybody else views me as a driver. So, and like that was like the big lesson, like, stop focusing on like everybody else. Like, stop doing shit for other people. Like, do shit for you. Like, what the fuck is what the fuck are your goals, you know what I'm saying? Learned the lesson, you know, taking it in, still like digesting it, because I don't know why that shit just got me so upset. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I've been doing it for so long, like, you know, let's not, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, let's not talk down on ourselves. Like, if it's not, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. There was another thing I wanted to say too. Oh, so like back to what I said last time. Was that yesterday? I don't even remember the day that was. I don't think it was yesterday. I think it was the day before. Anyway, it don't matter. Doesn't matter. Last time y'all seen me, how I was just saying, like, I feel like I kind of felt bad for aspiring to some of the goals that I have. It's fucking freezing, yo. I'm cold as hell. But yeah, I kind of felt bad for aspiring to some of the goals that I have, because I feel like, one, as a spiritual person, like, there's always talks about like not being, is it impressed, not really, not impressed, but like not like overconsumption. I feel like overconsumption and like, I don't know, just the words are escaping me right now. I really can't think of like what it is. But you know, like, spiritual people, they're really like minimalist. Like, they're real minimalist. They're real like of the earth, and what you call it, like, just not infatuated with like status, monetary things, and material things, right? So I felt like a type of way, because to a degree I'm aspiring to get those things, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are some of my goals. Like, the apartment I have in my head, like, it's not minimalist. It's like low key like the complete opposite. Like, them spiritual niggas be living in like huts in the middle of nowhere, off the grid, only use Wi-Fi on Wednesdays type shit. But like, the lifestyle I'm aspiring to is like the complete opposite. So I kind of felt bad, and I kind of felt like, not a fraud, but just like, is this quote unquote right? Like, as someone that is spiritual, should I be aspiring to these things? Like, does this actually align with me? Like, is it good to have this goal, right? And but then, you know, came across messages, I guess you could say, and one, like I said, me living the life most aligned with my desires is gonna help humanity for like the greater good. Like, it's not bad that I have these desires, you know what I'm saying? And if I wasn't supposed to have these desires, I wouldn't have these desires. Because, you know, everything is a balance. Like, everybody can't be one thing, and you need somebody to play every single role that there is to play on this earth. So, you know, definitely coming to terms with that, and like, just really giving myself grace. Like, it's okay to want a big house. It's okay to want a foreign car. Like, it's okay to want these things. And then that brings me into like the next thing I want to say. Like, there was another spiritual YouTuber, I guess. I don't really know what the community is called. But anyway, there was another person, and they were just saying, like, you are culmination of the 5 people you hang out with the most. That really, like, stuck out to me. Let me stop. But speaking, so that really stuck out to me, because I've been taking a lot of time to myself, and really taking time to figure out what it is that I want and who it is that I am. And a lot of who I was in the past was dictated by who I was around. And, you know, obviously now I'm coming to the realization that, like, you know, those people might not have been the best for me. And it's not like they were bad or um, had malicious intent always, because sometimes, let me not say it, but let me say it. Haters be hating sometimes, but let me stop. Um, but yeah, like, it was just really evident that like the people that I was around were really heavily influencing who I was and how I showed up in this world. And now that I'm taking all this time to myself and really sitting back and being like, okay, who is Cassidy? Who am I? What do I like? What do I want to do? What do I aspire to be? It's looking I don't want to say it's not looking different, but I feel like it's just clearer. Because I feel like I've always had these goals, but they never really felt as tangible or as close as they do now. And we're gonna get into closeness in terms of like time in just a moment, but they never really felt as real or as like clear before, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm still kind of like shaking this off for me because there be times where I'm meditating or just like, imagining my life, just trying to manifest what it is that I want. And I'm always thinking of me shitting on these niggas. Like, if the people that I've distanced myself from come up in these visions or fantasies, or I don't want to call them fantasies because, like, it's shit that's gonna happen. Like, I know I'm doing all this shit, but like, in these manifestation visions or whatever, I'm always like ahead of them in a way. Like, I'm always doing what I'm doing, looking at them like, yeah, you see me. Yeah, you ain't think I could do this, huh? But it's like, cause that's how they showed up in my life, and that's really how I know them primarily. So like, it makes sense that when I do imagine my future, if they do show up or if they are there, I'm imagining them how I knew them. And I'm just like, yeah, nigga, you see me. You ain't think I could do this, huh, nigga? You ain't think this was gonna happen. You see me with this, you see me with that. And I just really don't like that because there are other people that when they show up in my manifestations, it don't feel like that. I'm not like, yeah, you see me. It's either we both like, yeah, nigga, or it's just they're there. Like, I'm not feeling like, let me shit on them, let me boast, let me brag. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really kind of fighting with that because I'm just like, is it bad to want to shit on them? But like, I don't even want to have that energy in my life, like for real, like. But if they do pop up, that's the vibe it's given. Like, it's always given. Like, yeah, you jealous, huh? Like, but I don't even want no jealous people around me. Like, I would either want motherfuckers that's happy for me and or on the same type timing as me. Like, I don't want you to see me living my life and be like, damn, wow, must be nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's how they be showing up in my fantasies or visions, rather. So I'm just like, I don't know, kind of struggling with that. I don't know really how to feel about that because it's just like I guess I don't want that energy around me, and like I don't want. I mean, like they do say haters be your motivators, so maybe there is some truth to that saying. Like maybe that could just be a source of motivation, but like I think I'm just battling with the that dichotomy of good and bad. Like, is this good to feel this way? Like, should I be feeling this way? Like, is this the love and light way? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it's not really anything like I can't really do anything wrong. Not that I can't do anything wrong, but like feeling this way is not gonna like stop or prevent my manifestations coming true because I'm still like actively working towards those goals and stuff like that. But it's just like I don't know. I'm just struggling with it. That's just because it just always comes up during my meditations and it always comes up during my visualizations. It's just like, oh my gosh, can I shake these motherfuckers? Like, damn, they hated on me in the past. Like, okay, it was big hater energy, but like, we distance ourselves. If I don't want them around, I don't have to have them around. But the way social media is, it's like niggas is gonna peep me eventually. Like, I'm not on Instagram right now. I'm not on TikTok right now. But like, I don't see me not being on those socials forever. Like, niggas, I'ma pop up, especially like when YouTube pops up, like when YouTube blows, like it would just make sense to get the chicken on other platforms. Like, why would I stop myself from getting bread because I don't want to offend somebody? Like, and it's not even like I'm doing something offensive. It's just like you thought I wasn't gonna be able to do all these things, or like you felt like, you know, you needed to humble me in some situations, and now I'm unhumbleable. So it's not my fault that you had some shit going on with you that you felt like if I bring this person down, this make me feel better. But like, it's just like, how do I navigate that while focusing on my happiness and like prioritizing my happiness, prioritizing me? And that's another thing too. Maybe it's just like I don't ever be, I haven't really prioritized me in the past, and that's why it's so hard. Because damn, I really just be chatting and getting to the answers. I really, but like I think that's really what it is. I've never really prioritized me in the past. I've always put everybody else's feelings before mine, and now that I'm putting mine above everybody else's, I'm seeing how that could potentially, you know, ruffle some feathers, make niggas feel a type of way, like really illuminate what the fuck you got going on. Like, if, you know what I'm saying, you said you wanted to change or do this shit, and I pop up changed, that's really gonna shine light on what you haven't been doing, but that's not my problem. And that's really what I gotta, like, remember, just remember, like, I'm the only problem I gotta worry about. I'm the only problem I have to worry about. It's just me. It's just me v me. Like, the competition is the motherfucker in the Mario. Like, I really gotta remember that, and I really gotta stay true to myself. Cause even like back to like when my mom is like, "Oh, just go back to school and finish and then get a little job to do it." Like, why would I waste a year doing some shit just to make some change, just to not even, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'll have to pay back. Like, it just, like, I just feel like if I have this vision and I know what's for me, that's all that fucking matters, and that's all I gotta focus on. That's all that I have to focus on. Because focus on everybody else and pleasing everybody else and living by everybody else's standards is not the way. Like I said, like the messages that I be getting, they be solely for me. So like I have to believe and understand that the messages that everybody else is getting is solely for them. So like if they feel like, you know, this is the best course of action to do whatever, or, you know, this, that, and the third, even though all these motherfuckers be telling me how they settled, like that's the thing that I think that's really be pissing me off too. Like, you telling me how you settled for this, you settled for that, you settled for this, and now you mad and you don't like this and you wish you could have did some things differently, but I should do the same. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm watching you do this shit in 4 fucking K. You think I'm about to make the same decisions as you, make the same mistakes as you, nigga? Like, nah, I ain't pussy. I'm going for everything I want. Like, I'm going for everything that I want. Like, I'm not gonna let life, I'm not gonna let everybody else choose what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's what a lot of motherfuckers do. Like, they let circumstances really dictate where and how they should settle. And I'm not settling for shit. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know I stopped settling a long time ago, but like, this is something I have to actively choose every day. Cause I could have folded and been like, yo, let's just get a little job, appease everybody else, make it seem like, you know, whatever's going on in my life is popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to prove to everybody else that I'm not an ancient ass bitch. But like, that's going back to proving to everybody else and not staying true to me. Like, I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't want to do that shit. I'm the one that has to sit up with myself at night and really reflect on my day, reflect on my life. I'm the one that has to sit in meditation and really have these thoughts come up and really dissect what the fuck I got going on. Like, I'm the one that has to go through all of this. Like, it may look good in a conversation in that split second, might be, oh yeah, oh, you got a little job, okay, good for you. But then after that, I go back to that job unhappy, and I'm the one dealing with the unhappiness. Like, that 5 seconds of peace during that conversation is not worth 5 years of unhappiness. And that's what I really got to understand. Because like, it be getting hard, like staying in the moment, but then remembering that moments are fleeting is really like you gotta remember that bitch all the fucking time. Like, yes, stay in the moment, and this moment right now might be uncomfortable. It might be a conversation that's uncomfortable. Like, yeah, I might have to tell motherfuckers like, yeah, I'm not working right now, but that moment is going to pass. And then when I am up, when I'm big bull and I am pushing a foreign. Oh wait, that was a bar. I am big bull and I am pushing a foreign. Let me stop. But that's another moment that I'm gonna have to live, and it's going to last longer than this 5 second conversation, this 5 minute conversation, this 10 minute conversation, this 15 minute conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my year gonna look better because I stay true to myself. My days gonna look better. My weeks gonna look better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just really, it's an everyday, every moment battle, and sometimes some moments feel bigger than others, and I just gotta remember, like, don't let it get to you, baby. Like, you know what you got coming is bigger than you can imagine, bigger than you talking, and it's not up to you to prove to nobody else that that's what you got going on. It's up to you to prove to yourself that you're worth it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, you can have. Like, it's not too big. It's not silly. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing too. Like, I be feeling like sometimes my goals feel like, why would you do that? Like, that don't make no money. Not even that don't make no money, because like the goals I have make a lot of motherfucking money, nigga. Make a lot of money. I'm talking like first millionaire in the family, nigga. The road to that is not giving millionaires. It's giving stay down, nigga. Like, stay down till you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's giving just, there's a lot that has to go into this, and there's a lot in the background that got get moved around to make room for me, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not where I'm at, but when I get there, I'm going to require a lot of space. I'm going to require a lot of room. I'm going to be very impactful to a lot of motherfuckers. So a lot of shit gotta fucking change for me to have that space to even show up the way I'm feeling, the way I'm talking. You know what I'm saying?